mantra. Slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I am, my ancestors speak. They tell me they're tired of the brain on us like real weak. I haven't been getting sleep. Longing to sing until I surpass peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their bones would bleed. Begging that generations remember our story.
Good morning. Good morning. Peace, blessings, glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. Happy Tuesday, good people. I hope all is well. I hope you're staying hydrated. I hope you're getting through the week as smooth as possible. And I'm going to give a shout out to my poets, writers, content creators. Of course, I'm going to give them their flowers. Much love to them. Shout outs to the whole panel. Shout outs to everybody who has been locked in. Appreciate y'all. You see the title? I got a clip for y'all. We kind of talked about this maybe 2 weeks ago. Dr. Cheyenne, Bryant, came under a wave of scrutiny from the general public about her job title, her description. Is she really a doctor? Nobody believes her. She couldn't prove it. She refuses to give anybody evidence of it. She lost deals. People wanted their money back. It's a whole lot. She ends up resurfacing again, which leads me to believe that she's trolling, but we're going to talk about it. Sarah, good morning, good afternoon to the people. What's going on?
Morning. How's it going? Happy Tuesday.
Likewise. I'm good. Kind of exhausted with this whole fake doctor, real doctor degree. Does she not have one? Does she have one thing? I remember the last time we spoke about it. It was just, I had a 6-hour. I don't know why people do it, but I thought we were done afterwards. Apparently, though, she came back this time. She did this weird Netflix thing. I don't know if you know about the trend. It's like basically they take this instrumental Netflix uses when they're doing documentaries, and it puts on it. Oh well, I'm gonna let the clip play for itself and let you get from it what you get from it.
It's okay, it's a little better. I went to see the doctor yesterday, so it's like prognosis.
I'm gonna mute up while I play this.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Now, Cheyenne, sis, we were just forgetting about it. It was just about to go away. You were almost in the clear. And here you go with this. Like, why? Like, if you want to be called Dr. Boo, you're going to have to go back to school. Nobody's believing you. Nobody's buying your story. You've got to go get the degree, boo. That's the only way. I'm a little heartbroken for you because so many people respected you for you and the advice that you were giving, and now you're making yourself a spectacle. You're making yourself a joke when sometimes you could just be quiet. Be quiet, go back to school, finish your degree, and then come back like I'm Dr. Bryant. There's nothing wrong with that. This ain't it. Do better. Just do better. All right. We love you, girl.
Yeah. Do better. Yeah. If you're going to do a scam, get creative and don't get caught out. I don't like it, but hey, if you want to be shifty, be good at it.
For real. She got mad at somebody that goes by Pastor Jamal Bryant. And she sent that man a letter, a cease and desist. Basically, she doesn't want him talking about anything remotely connected to her, about her doctorate, her career. You can't speak on me at all here. And it's a whole lot. She got exposed and called out for trying to go back to get said degrees and things of that nature. Another gentleman said, "Look, this school ain't even been up for more than a couple weeks." It's just you doing everything in your power to prove to the people that you are something that you're not. And I don't know why you are trying so hard. It's like when Corey Holcomb said she's not a real doctor, people were on the fence about it. Then there were inconsistencies. Then there were facts. Then there were key elements that were involved that showed that, well, here's the discrepancy in all of her arguments. She's not what she says she is. There's dozens of doctors, women specifically, online that break down what it takes to have this, have that. Show me what I'm showing the people. Explain to the people what I'm explaining. Like if you're what you say you are, then you have no problem doing what I did here. But you won't do it. So your brand, they issue out an email and a message to people. If y'all want a refund for this book, here, I got you. You disappear. People, they get off your helmet. Some people aren't letting it go, and I understand why. But you go under the radar, then you just pop back out doing this trend. And the only thing I can think of is either you're trolling and you need the money, or you're trying to get back in the algorithm again.
I think it's both. I think she's found an angle. She's definitely trolling. There's no doubt about it. You know what I mean? And also money as well. At the end of the day, that's what she's doing it for, money. And unfortunately, there's people out there that will buy into it. And if she finds, which it is, she finds enough suckers, you pretty package it, people will buy it. People won't know anything. It'll be too late.
There were more people.
Once she gets caught out, well, she's been caught out again. But she's got, as I said, she's got no remorse. You know, because if she's a real true doctor. Okay, my thing is, right, where's the Better Business Bureau? Why haven't they shut her down? If she's a legitimate business, that would have been shut and locked down a long time, unless she keeps closing one business down and starting up a new LLC. It's closing one business down, because I know it takes time. Yeah, paper trail, paperwork, blah blah blah. Maybe she's always like, oh, okay, I'll just create it up and create a new one. No one would know. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of things are not making any sense. There's too many loopholes. And how is she getting away with it? Unless she has about 2-3 different personas. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. And what poor sucker will pay for her? Like, this day and age, you want to background check everyone. You want to see and read the testimonials. You want to read and see the reviews. You know what I mean? I don't know.
If you spent a significant amount of money on someone and invested a significant amount of time into somebody that you believed could help you in areas that regular people couldn't because they don't have the credentials, and you pretty much had them on your timeline, you had them on your devices everywhere. You look to them for certain things that you couldn't get anywhere else, and then you come to find out that this isn't the person that you thought they were, and you then put all of this energy in this invested all this money. How would you feel? How would you take it?
Pissed. I meant sorry.
Nah, that's real. Give me 1 second. I got a quick emergency I gotta go take care of. Be right back. Dr. Cheyenne, Bryant, you're not a doctor. Stop acting like you're a doctor.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it baffles me, like how I don't understand, and I'm learning fast. People are always saying and being something they're not. And she's found a way to monetize on it. And as I said, my thing is like, where is the BB? Is it the Better Business Bureau? The Triple B. Where's that? Because I know, because the paperwork that gets involved to be registered as a small business, it's not light. You know what I mean? You have to have it registered. Well, not registered. You have to have it, notarized. You need to go to the bank. You need to do this. You need to pay the fees. It's not just like, you can start up an LLC. It's for free. Really? Really? I hate when people say that. But in this case, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, fun facts, or you got to find the facts. And what's with this? You say now it's Netflix? This has only been a week old. Okay, 6 days ago, the doctor credentials has been questioned yet again after participating in a Netflix documentary trend. How is this a trend? She's ripping people off. This is not a trend. This is a sick, twisted, manipulative, narcissistic, stupid woman that's found a loophole and taking advantage of the prey, of the ill, of the, yeah. Sorry, this hits a nerve. You know what I mean? Like, you're taking advantage of the vulnerable at the end of the day. Why?
Even if they're not
Like,
really equipped with enough speed. Yeah.
are you that low? Look, as I said, I don't know. This fine. Look, I get it. Once you're a scammer, you're a scammer. You can't get yourself out of it. You know what I mean? It's in you. You know what I mean? It's like a high. It's like a drug in that kind of sense. But when you actually prey on vulnerability of a person, or the mental health, or if you're not good and you don't feel about yourself, nah, that's just wrong. You know what I mean? Take advantage of something else, like in a sense of, okay, you want to rot the system? Okay, go rob a bank. Or go do the Cash App thing. You know what I mean? Pretend to be crypto, you know, do a crypto thing. Pretend you're a crypto person. You're not actually hurting and physically hurt. You know what I mean? But when you're actually like got a so-called office, yeah. But anyone can pull up an address and say, "Oh, I run a business from this." You know, let's Google it, and it comes up legitimate. Yeah, virtual address is a new thing. People do it all the time. Oh, you don't need to have a physical like PO box, or you don't need a physical address. Yes, you do. If you're a legitimate business, it has to be verified, especially in California, Secretary of State. Anyway, let me keep sipping my coffee. Sometimes I'm going.
I mean, so the thing is, she has certain credentials, but she doesn't have the ones that would allow her to put the DR in front of it. That's the thing. And it's like, I know people fraudulent and scam all the time. That don't mean it's okay or acceptable. Just because we see a lot of people get away with it, that don't mean that you should be trying to get over too. You're playing with people's lives. You're playing with people's livelihoods. Now, as far as the Netflix trend thing, it is a trend. I've seen a number of them. Basically, if you don't know what it is, they take the theme music. I can't play it because I don't want to get the copyright strike. They take the documentary theme music, put it in the background, then you get this little setup. The chair here, you put your best outfit on, and then the music play, and it's like such and such presents. This is what happened for such and such and such and such, and then the music just play, and then it's whatever. She just decided that she was going to put on that robe, a robe that was supposed to represent something that it actually didn't. 20 different podcasters, streamers, including this woman and a slew of others, have broken down and called her out. Oh, you got this off of Amazon. This isn't really the actual thing right here. You bought that robe off of Amazon. That's not really yours. Why are you lying to the people like that? Why? And it's like you've really going out of your way to convince people. It's either you're trying to really convince people that you are what you say you are, or you're just making fun of people. You're trolling. Because everybody is saying that you're not this. And my whole thing is, at the end of the day, whether or not she's a doctor or not, y'all still going to buy her book. You're still going to listen to her. And I've seen comments specifically say, well, I don't care. I don't care if she's a doctor or not. I like her. They like her character. They like her personality. So why not just be yourself? Now, I don't know about the BBB, and I almost said the other letter. I tried to avoid that one. You know,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But I think it's distasteful. It's corny as hell. Y'all too old for that. Make your money the right way. Why y'all be on this scam and stuff? I'm gonna do the trend though. I'm definitely gonna do it. I don't know. I'm gonna make fun of somebody though. I'm gonna mock. I'm not gonna like. I might troll her. I don't know. I'm gonna do that shit just cause. But I will never get in front of this camera and profess to be something that I'm not, and then you are in a life or death situation, or you're in a situation with your spouse, I tell you to smack the shit out of them, and then that'll make everything better. And then you do it, and then you get locked up, and you blame me for it. No, come on, man. And you suing this brother for what? He ain't said nothing that nobody else has said. But you targeted him because what? He's a big profile name. Plenty of folks have called you out about your credentials. Plenty of people have said something about you being a doctor. Why are you going after a pastor? Why are you going after someone with your name? Isn't it a coincidence we both have the Bryants in it? Strategic, all of it.
Like,
Because he told me that.
I know, like, when you're, curating at that level, you're definitely hiding and you're definitely on the run. And what easier way is to scam people. If you're good enough to pretty package it, why not? And she's done it. I know she's done it more than once. And she's just going to continue until they actually lock her up. You know what I mean? What was that show? It was a little while back. There was another girl. She did this. I watched it on Netflix. It was really good. Where she would scam, like, I'm telling you, the lengths they go. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was really, really good. Like I said, she did it through credit cards. She did it through bankers. As I said, she was up there, like top notch. She loved it. She got caught in the end and she had to go to jail for embezzlement. But there's people out there that got that particular mindset, or they've got that, money hungry attitude. And I don't care who I'm going to fuck over. I'm going to do this. And it's my business. You know what I mean? And I'm a great believer, humble beginnings, climb the ranks, do the work. But quick scheme, quick way, that's when they want to scam people. The higher you rise, or the quicker you rise, the quicker you fall down. That's how I look at it. I'm all about slow and steady wins the race. But I'm telling you, there's times where I'm like, oof, I wish I knew how to scam people, or I wish I can just, go rob a bank. You know what I mean? I'm sure we all can do with a few $1 million in that sense. What can we do with that type of money? You know what I mean? How much of advance and how much further ahead? But as I said, this woman, she's got it. She knows what she's doing. She's doing it again. Damn, I want to meet her. I want to pick her braids. You know what I mean?
But I don't think that would be an interesting conversation. The last time I seen her speak to somebody, it wasn't as pleasant as you would like to think it was. It actually went the complete opposite. Actually, she kind of showed that her maturity doesn't match the degrees that she claims she has.
Yeah.
She snapped on them.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I believe it.
How would you even approach that type of a sit down with her, knowing she got all this going on? How would you, if you were sitting face to face with her and you had to interview her? How would you approach that?
I would start off, obviously, how are you? How's things? How's life? Warm into it, and then just go, so how's your business going? And go for the kill. And what's your clam? clam up like a chowder, clam up like a damn fish, fry like a fish. The look on her face. So one pet peeve or pet hate, I hate liars and I hate manipulators. Oh, that just rubs me the wrong way. They are just, and when you catch them in the act or when you catch them, they'll still deny it. But at the same time, you're a gutless. Yeah. But no, it's true though. Yeah, how would you approach it? How would you like open up a conversation, because it's gonna get dark fast, and at the same time you're gonna shut her down, and she's not gonna open up. She's not gonna say anything. It has to be like an Oprah interview. You know what I mean? Because she has her ways of knowing how to reel you in and ask the right questions. You know what I mean?
Because I mean, she already feel like she's smarter than the average person,
Yeah.
so she's going to try her best to finesse and finagle her way through the entire conversation.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's even off the strength that she's going to even accept the interview, because
Yeah.
people like her, they only go where they feel the safest,
Yeah, that's true.
or
That's so true.
they feel like they can benefit the most.
Yeah. Or it could, like, if she's that crazy in her brains or head, it could be a publicity. She probably could think, oh yeah, this would be great. More exposure. You know what I mean? Look at me. I'm going on national TV. I'm legitimate. So what's everyone's problem? And she can work off that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As I said, you don't know. Like, there's so many people out there will just sell you something and hopefully find enough people to buy into it.
Yeah.
With people like that, you have to find a way to ask questions without asking questions.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
if I have a contract with him for 5
Yeah.
years, you're gonna pay like
Because they're coming to the table already with their chessboard out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Like,
what is it?
having, like, yeah, it would be like, I already can picture it, obviously being on a national stage or a national show or an established show or a talk show, because the host will actually have to do their homework too. They'll have to work it out, like, they've got to ask the questions too. They need to know about this person, and it's a reflection on them. If it go, which it will, and it does go south. Like I'm like, like 6 days ago, and okay, I'm gonna check her up too. Netflix documentary post, but just trolling. And I like how they're saying there are no posing that she doesn't have a doctorate degree. And someone said, because it's trademark. See, that means nothing. That means nothing. You know what I mean? It means nothing. You can get it copyrighted, you can get it trademarked, but if it's not registered in the state, but then again, people can start up a new business in Delaware. That's where a lot of companies go, because they know tax write-off. Oh, well, the taxes are not. Yeah, everyone. I don't know if you've noticed. If you ever look at the websites of people's websites, that's my thing. I always look at the website address and I look at the year. Then I know if they've been around or if they're legitimate. But I know a lot of businesses they don't want to open one up here in California or, the big states because they know the taxes. And I'm like, well, people have, I've had people say, why don't you just open one in Nevada? But I'm not there. And people are like, so just get a virtual address. No one would know. And I'm just like, wow. And there it is. That's what I'm doing wrong. It's because I'm not a liar. Oh my God. I'm going to lose my mind. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, how many people had told me, yeah, don't worry about it. Just open one up there. I've had conversations with people. Just, start up a new LLC. Have it out there. They won't notice. Just get yourself a virtual address. And I'm just like, so how do you get the mail? It's okay. You can get it forward to where you live. And I'm just like, so, yeah, okay, that's a whole nother topic. But, yeah, it's just, there's ways, just people just, I've even been told, start up your own business, just open one up, and it takes 5 minutes. But I'm like, but it has to be checked out. Doesn't the EIN number have to be legitimate? I'll just open one in that state. And I'm just like, oh, I just can't. It's just like, because I know myself, I'm pretty sucky. As I said, I try to lie. It blows up in my face. In that kind of sense. And didn't they say if you're a liar, you have to have a good memory? My memory's not good because I have too much going on. But yeah. Oh boy. But yeah, on a serious note, I just laugh because it just baffles me. Because I can't compute this. That's why I'm laughing, because I'm just like, what the fuck? People, you don't see this?
It works.
That's exactly. They found a way. They found a sister. Oh boy. That's all I could say. Oh boy. Some mornings, I'm telling you, the coffee's not strong enough. You know what I mean? I'm thinking maybe I need to kind of up the ante, make it a liqueur coffee. Get that little buzz on, at 7 a.m. or 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 a.m. East Coast time. You know what? I'm waking off East Coast time. So it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Look, I listen to anybody, man, woman, or child. Everybody has wisdom in their own right. It's up to you to discern whether or not this is adequate or if it's going to be detrimental to what you're trying to do. I have absolutely zero respect for someone who is using identities that do not match or correlate with what they are trying to separate themselves from. So to pretend to be all of these things and you're not that, you don't know that you're directly or indirectly affecting people's livelihoods.
Yeah.
And I've reiterated that a million times because I really mean that. I'm really trying to drive that home.
Yeah.
If I was to rage bait the internet, I would get all type of hate.
Yeah.
If I got up here and said something extremely stupid to piss people off, just to get views and likes, y'all will want me canceled.
Yeah.
So what's the difference with her? And it's not like she doesn't really have a lot of the stuff that she says. It's just stop trying to act like you're not that. Just leave it alone. But I do got I gotta give you a credit. The conversations keep coming. People keep talking about you. So as long as that happens, that's drawing you an audience. I guess if it worked, cool. But if I was the people, I would just tune you out and move on with my life. Because you seeking attention.
Yeah. She's found a loophole. She's found a loophole at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's just like, here we are. We're talking about it again. You know what I mean? And she's going to continue. That's what it is. Like, she's just going to continue with it. You know what I mean? Like, as you know, I'm going to be honest. This is America. You can buy anything. It's at your fingertips. Oh, yeah. I'm just, it's at your fingertips. Anything goes. And everything. Sorry,
And
my
that's why it
friend.
works.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm not reading the comments. Yeah, I want to read people's comments. I'm not seeing it. I mean, I'm always
Ain't nobody's
in there.
everybody that's watching right now is on Twitter. So you're not
Okay.
going to see no comments over there.
Twitter? X? Okay.
Twitter, X, Twitter.
Yeah.
I'll never get used to calling it X.
Yeah, me too. And the same as well. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, Creed. It's like, I'm learning that there is a lot of people out there. They're not right upstairs. And they found a way where they can actually monetize on it. Good for them. But how do you sleep at night?
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Comfortable. They're not in poverty.
Yeah.
Don't worry about no bills coming to their door. As long as their bills are paid
Yeah.
and they ain't got to struggle for a meal,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they cool. And they can indulge in their vices and all that. They cool. That's why they can get away with doing so much stuff.
So true. So true. It just, yeah. As I said, my brain and my mind is just processing all this. Like, I'm just, like, even reading up on it, like, the comments. Like, it's saying here, Cheyenne is addressing weeks of online discourse questioning her doctrine using a viral Netflix documentary trend to shut it down. Wow. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I have no words, man. I have no words. I just can't be around that. I just can't compute that. Like, I'm all about just, yeah, I'm on another planet. I'm on, it's actually being honest, it's actually a wrong thing. It gets you nowhere, unfortunately.
It seems that way, don't it?
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? What happened to the good old times of blood, sweat, and tears? Get your ass out there. Get on the grind. Have that attitude. You'll be right, mate. Just stick with it. You know what I mean? Have a network, or have good community, good colleagues, work colleagues. It's every man to themselves, unfortunately. Every man to themselves. And yeah, it's sad that that's how it is. I just know, I don't know about you, I've learned to just remove myself because I can't be around that. Pick your battles, but at the end of the day, you don't think I'm hustling and grinding. You don't think I'm trying to find ways of trying to, get funding, or, because there's, banks just love to they want everything, DNA. You know what I mean? It's just like, by the time you get through the paperwork. But then again, I went through a stage where I had such good credit that I was able to ring a bank and they were able to pre-approve me like pretty much right there and there because I had good credit, but I had to work towards it. You know what I mean? There's a difference. They're not just going to about give it to you. You know what I mean? That took years. Years. You know what I mean? In that sense. So, and then I realized and I found out too, if they're doing cash apps, it's not a real business. There's crypto. Remember? Those good old cryptos. Oh, just cash up me $75. And you can get, I actually saw it. I was actually on TikTok last night. $75. And then you can get 2,500. It's all crypto. And I didn't go through it, but the thoughts there. But with this Cheyenne, yeah. Oh, that's all I can say. Yeah,
My
I
father,
just
go ahead, my
yeah.
bad.
No, it's saying here, Cheyenne Bryant says she won't prove anything as a doctoral doubters demands defense receipts. And I'm thinking, well, you're just and she's actually on what's her name? What's that show on New York? I can't remember. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. Sherry. She's managed to get herself on that. That's a national show. Yeah, nah. She's drawing from that. That is a confirmation affirmation. She can say, I was on the Sherry show. You know what I mean? That's proof. I'm legitimate. You know what I mean? And Sherry being Sherry, obviously she's a straight shooter. She want to ask all the questions, but she's got to be cordial because it's a reflection on her and it's a reflection on her show.
All I'm gonna say is, hey, I don't advise it or encourage it, but
It's out there.
it is, and people have been making money scamming for generations. It's not going to stop
Yeah.
because we said anything.
Nah. I'm just like looking, as I said, it was actually 10 weeks ago. Doctrine degree. And it's so funny. There's a meme where it has the minions. Oh my gosh. Do you know how many times I use minions? Because I'm like, oh, okay, here comes the minions.
I'm over it, for real.
Yeah, me too.
Like this, it's narcissism at its highest level.
Yes, that's what it is. Oh my gosh, narcissism to another effect, full effect.
It's all right. She gonna bite herself in the ass because everybody not going for it.
No.
But
Definitely
you can't. If you're gonna call, by closing remarks, if you're gonna call him out for expressing himself, then guess what? You got a long list. Because people who really went and got this stuff done, they're going to find this extremely disrespectful, and they should, because they put in the time, the sweat, and the tears. But you're capitalizing off of it.
Exactly, you're capitalizing. That's what it is. That's at the end of the day. She's walking to the bank with a smile on her face because you're preying on the vulnerable. And that's what I don't like because, yeah.
I would doubt it.
Yeah.
You have lists that get pushed forward.
Anyway, man. Well, I was just going to say, shout out to everybody who pulled up on X, man. Salute to y'all. Salute to everybody in the building in general. I appreciate you, Sarah, for being here.
Yes, 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 of course.
I hope the rest of your day is blessed.
Yes, you too.
Stay cool out there.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be getting some rain here soon, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yes. Give me that. I love rain. I'm all about rain. Wash everything down.
Exactly. All the impurities.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you have a good day too. Okay, stay blessed, my friend.
You
Take care.
too. You too.
Okay, bye bye.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, maybe rip bones. But no matter how close I am, my ancestors speak. They tell me they're tired of the brain on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep. Longing to sing until I surpass peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their bones would bleed. Begging that generations remember our story.